Hey guys, it's GameFacer and welcome back to something a little bit different. Today I thought I would do a video on the PES 2016 demo. Now this is coming from a FIFA player. You guys, if you do watch my channel, will know that I just play FIFA 15, and obviously I will play FIFA 16 when it comes out. So this is going to be something a little bit different for me. I've already played one game on here just so I kind of got used to the controls and things like that and the style of play, but I thought I'd give you my honest opinion on what the team is like, or what the actual game is like itself as well. So let's get on with this. We're going to play as Juventus to begin with. I might put in a couple of games and kind of break them down a little bit, but we are just going to play against, I think we'll come up against a bit of a harder team. I tried playing Brazil, we are going to go with Bayern Munich in this game, and already you can see the graphics of the actual players look really good, I think, on this. I was really impressed by it. Also the fact that you can just press LB and RB to change stadiums, really easy. They've got something called game plan, which is effectively team management. Not too keen on the fact that they've called it game plan. I think that's a bit too American and not really particularly professional, I wouldn't say, but nonetheless it is quite good. It's a little bit complicated looking anyway. It's not actually when you're using it, but you can go choose manual and then click on the lineup. And then you just simply select on what player you want to move around, and if you hold A, then you can literally move them anywhere on the pitch. It's really good, and it tells you what overall they are in that certain position. So you can see Vidal playing left wing is 75. So there you go, that's pretty cool, I think. Something I think is a very good addition. You can literally move them anywhere on the pitch, and if you click them, then you can simply just bring somebody else on, and it pretty much works like that. Now I think the team I'm going to be playing, I'm going to try out Kingsley Coleman. If you do watch my Juventus career mode, you'll know I'm a huge fan of him. He's only 73 overall on here. We are going to replace, I think we'll replace, my Kizio I think I'm going to go with, and I'll swap him and Vidal around. I know Coleman's not the best in that position, but we're going to give it a go anyway. And if you do press X, as I think I just did then, did I press X? I'm not too sure, but anyway, you can check what the player's info is like, and I think it's pretty good. I'm quite a fan of it actually. It looks quite good, and you can also see what team Bayern Munich are putting out, which I think is really good because you can't do that on FIFA. So that's something I think is a very good addition. And yeah, let's go on with the game now. And now I've shown you what the game plan is, and let's see how we get on. This is something I really liked, the actual graphics before you come in the game. I know it's similar to what FIFA do with this kind of setup, and they bring you up the badges and things like that, but FIFA do not do this sort of thing in the tunnels. Now I really like this. I think it's really good. The players are so obviously the players that they're intended to be, and I just think it's really good little lineup there that they have before the game. To get through, I don't think you press A, you press start, which I'm not used to doing. I've not played PES since PES 04, but the first thing I noticed is the size of the players. It looks like you're playing with midgets here, which is a kind of a bit of a downside, but we'll get on with the game. And something I noticed in the first match I played is pace doesn't really matter on this game. It's not about pace at all, which is brilliant news because a lot of FIFA is about having fast players in your team. And I noticed that having Pirlo in the side wasn't really letting us down at all, other than that slip that you just saw a moment ago. But it wasn't letting us down in terms of pace, so that is good news. Also, I did like the way that the players ran, and the kind of dynamics of the players were very good in game. I was a bit surprised about that. They have improved the graphics, I think, but like I say, this is like the first proper PES that I've played since 04. I don't know if I'm getting the game yet, I doubt it, but I do really like the look of it from this. Go on Pirlo, let's play a good through ball. Something I did realise was the through balls over the top. They are quite overpowered at the moment. Whether that'll be changed before the game begins, I'm not really too sure, but basically you can just get over and in as easy as that with through balls. So that's something that maybe you could use if it's in the game, and I suspect it will be used quite a bit. But the thing with this game is it does encourage a lot of passing, which is very good. Even though I did say that you can play a lot of long balls, you've either got the long ball option or the passing option really, which is very good. Rather than just running through the whole team, it's not particularly realistic like that. So it's very much a passing game, and it can be a little bit scrappy in the middle as well sometimes. So that's something you want to watch out for. Go on Coleman, let's play a good through ball. You can see it again, the through ball. Morata's outpacing Boateng. I've not tried one of those passes across the box yet. Not particularly effective, but that's kind of good, I suppose. Go on Tevez, what's his shot like from here? Wow, that was a fairly decent shot considering the angle. I do like these replays actually that go really close up and you can see how good the graphics really are. That's something I think is pretty cool. Something I will have to get used to is goal kicks and corners as well. They are a little bit different. It shows you where you're going to kick the ball. And I think it's overall a pretty decent game. Would I buy it? No, probably not yet. I'd probably wait another year or two before they've made it an absolutely perfect game. But I think it's a very good start, and it's near perfect, I think. You can see the celebrations there. I think they look really realistic. The actual movement of the players looks better than FIFA, and I think the look of the players looks better than on FIFA as well, which is kind of surprising considering the fact that EA do all that stuff with players' faces, which is supposed to make them look really realistic. Obviously we've not seen FIFA 16 yet, so I can't say necessarily that one is better than the other, but what I'm saying is that PES 16 looks better than FIFA 15 in terms of faces, so I think it's a really good game, this one, to be honest with you. It's not something I'd buy just yet, but a very good game anyway. I'm sure it will get many more sales than even last year as well. One thing I also do like on this game is the tackling as well. The tackling seems to be a lot more realistic, the way that they slide in, or generally it does anyway. That sort of tackle there is very realistic. I've injured someone from that. And also the fact that you don't get booked with all these harsh tackles. You don't get booked with all of them. Some obviously you will, but not all of them you actually get booked with, which is a bit more realistic because refs do be a bit lenient sometimes and kind of let players off with tackles. But generally you don't necessarily get booked like you would on FIFA. Oh, the referee's gone back and he's booked Vidal. Not really surprised, to be honest. There was two really bad challenges there, but he's only got a booking for them. There was two bad ones. This is one of them here by the looks of it. Yeah, that's definitely a booking. One thing I'm not too keen on, and the reason why I'm not praising it loads, is the fact that every player kind of feels like the same. They don't have their individual characteristics like they do on FIFA, like having, I don't know, a particularly bad touch, or being really good at passing or really good at shooting. They all kind of feel the same on the ball. Like, everyone's got decent ball control, decent shooting, it feels like. It's just a bit of a strange one, that. I don't know whether that again might be tweaked in the full game, but it just seems a bit strange that everyone seems to have the same speed and things like that. So yeah, it's something to watch out for, that. This is the example of what the corner looks like. Taking a corner is a bit strange. You've got to, it's kind of inverse the controls to kind of move it around, so that's a bit strange. Also, doing the power thing, it looks like you've overplayed it, and in reality it's actually quite a good cross. So again, the corners would take some getting used to if you were a FIFA player, but aren't too bad. I've not actually scored from one yet, and I can't believe I'm losing this game. I won the first match I played 3-0 as well against Brazil. As you can see there, you do get the stats, except with like a stadium backdrop as opposed to just being in a menu like with FIFA. I'm not too keen though with this sort of menu. It's very basic. Again, it could be that it changes with the full game, but you can do the little game plan thing. And what I'm going to do is take off Kingsley Coleman. Not the best of games really, has he? I'm going to bring on Perrier. I am a fan of him as well. I think he might be better placed further down actually, so I'll hold that down and we'll move him, and actually it tells me that he's better a little bit further back, so we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. I think that's where he's best. In terms of other players, I think we're all okay at the moment. What I might do actually is play Pogba at cam and move him a bit further forward, maybe move Morata further out wide and swap those two around as well. So let's see how we get on with that. Only a couple of light changes, and we'll get on with the second half. Here we go. Tevez is through. And that's 1-1. I thought I'd broken the goal. What I do like is the fact it gives you a list of celebrations. Again, it might be that that is because it's the demo, but it does give you a list of celebrations and how to do them. And it looks very realistic then when you saw Tevez celebrating. It looked very good. So that's something I think is really impressive actually, the way they've done the celebrations. Also, the off-the-ball movement with the players is very good this year. And yeah, very impressive. The way that Tevez automatically just moved to run through the defence was very good, and a good finish as well. So I do like the game. I think it will encourage more realistic scorelines with the passing through the midfield kind of style. Alternatively, you could also say that there'll be huge scorelines with the fact that the balls through that you can play are quite overpowered. So it's something that maybe we'll see kind of tuned a little better in the full game, but it's something that I would probably consider buying maybe next year, I'd probably say, because of all the big games that are coming out this year. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better. It's improved a lot more than people think. Some people give it a lot of criticism, but actually I think it's quite a good game this year. And here are the goal kicks that I was on about. You just move with the right stick and then move where you want to kick the ball kind of a little bit with the left stick. So you can put it on full power and it looks like it's going to go really far and then suddenly it just drops. I don't know whether that adds to the realism or whether that's a bit unrealistic, but yeah, that's something I did notice when I played the first game. Go on, Pogba, that's the sort of tackle I want. Oh, you're joking. It's a free kick. Luckily, he didn't get a booking there. It's those sort of passes that you'd probably get booked for if you were playing FIFA. And here we go, this is the through ball I was on about, Morata. There's not really much of a difference in pace, so everyone's kind of got the exact same pace, it feels like. But yeah, I do like the feel of the players on the ball. And you can just see how good the graphics look up close. I think they look really good. Morata, you can definitely tell it's Morata there. And same with the players in the background, you can tell that Schweinsteiger running behind them. So yeah, very impressive from this game so far. Dante there trying to get a tackle in. Again, the movement of the players, it's very swift, it's very realistic, I feel. And I think it probably beats FIFA on that sort of side. I'm kind of struggling to get a player sent off. I wanted to see what the sort of animation would be like. And I'm struggling, to be honest. What I am going to do is try and bring on a sub, because I really like the little cutscene that you see when you bring on a sub. I think that is a really, really realistic thing that they do when you bring on another player. So we're going to try and do that now. I'll bring on Cesares, who I quite like, and take off Lichtensteiner. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And I'm also going to bring on Llorente, give him a bit of a chance, because he's a little bit slower, I believe, or he should be anyway. So we'll have a little look. Player details. Is he a bit slower? Yeah, speed 68, so we'll see how he gets on. Also, if you press down the R stick, you can assign a captain, which I really like. I did that by accident a minute ago, and that is a pretty cool little feature that you can't do on FIFA during a game. There you go, this is the animation I was on about. A different angle, actually, to the one that I originally saw, but very good anyway. And you kind of just see them high-fiving each other. It looks very realistic. Pogba's still not being booked, and I've done 5 really bad fouls now. In fact, I think all 4 of them have probably been from Pogba. And yet he's still not booked. I can't believe it. Oh, it's another ball through. It's worked for Tevez. Go on, Tevez. Can we smack that one in? We can. I think it's gone out for a corner. I probably went a little bit too wide there. Did Neuer get his hands on it? Again, look at how realistic that looks. I think that's really good. Really, actually, a very good little cutscene that you see there. Another thing I really like about this game is the fact that the 5 added minutes you actually see being counted down. So if I skip that, then you'll see that the actual 5 minutes do count down. This is my first free kick, actually. I've never had one on this game yet. So we are going to go for the shot with Pirlo. Go on, let's make it a good one. No, far too wide. Not used to how it works yet. But yeah, that is something I really do like, the fact that it counts down the 5 minutes. You kind of have to guess on FIFA when you have like 5 minutes added on, because it doesn't actually continue to count down, or count up, should I say, from that point. So something that is really good, and kind of lets you know when the game's going to end for once. And that is it. It did finish 1-1. A very good game, actually, that one. I enjoyed it a lot. It makes games a lot more fun, actually, when it is a bit more of a realistic scoreline. And thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, then please go hit the thumbs up button and subscribe as well. That'd be really appreciated. If you do want to see some more PES 16 demo stuff, then I will obviously do that, and let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.